Hey everyone, how's it going? Azrin here, owner of the Calgary Language Nerds, and welcome to today's very short YouTube video and podcast episode on the Learn Gujarati with Me channel. Now, this will be pretty quick. I'm actually doing my own Gujarati studying right now. I'm reading a long Wikipedia article. You can see it here. I'm reading this article on Canada, and I thought I'd read you a couple of sentences for some listening practice and some vocabulary. I will warn you that this one is much more of like an intermediate level lesson, although beginners will still be able to learn something. We're just going to read a couple sentences, so this won't take us too long. Itihas. Itihas means history. કેનેડામાં ફર્સ્ટ નેશન ઇન્યુટ અને મેટીઝ લોકો યુરોપિયન પ્રજાના આગમન પહેલા સદીઓથી વસતા હતા. યુરોપિયન વસાતીઓએ 15મી અને 16મી સદીમાં દરિયાઈ માર્ગે આવીને આ પ્રદેશમાં વસવાનું ચાલુ કર્યું હતું. Okay, those are our two sentences. Let's break this down. Canadaમાં First Nation, Inuit and Métis local. So we have different indigenous groups here in Canada. We have Métis, we have Inuit, we have lots of different groups. So these groups that they mentioned, right? European Prajana. Praja is people, but in the context of the people of a country. It's not like I walk into a bar and there's people here. Oh, joya praja. No. It's the people of a country, kind of like citizens. So praja na, this na at the end is like an apostrophe S. So praja, people, praja na, peoples, right? So the European peoples what? Let me scroll down here. The European peoples, here we go. We can see it at the bottom, right? Peoples. So, the European peoples, Agman is arrival.
Agman.
There we go. Agman pela is before. So before the European people's arrival. European prajana agman pela. We can use pela for before all the time, right? Pela sadiyothi vasta hata. Sadiyothi, so sadiyo is centuries. Sadi is like 1 century. Sadiyothi, thi is like since or from. So they've been here since many centuries. Eloko sadiyothi vasta hata. Vasta hata is like living. It's much more formal than that. It's more like dwelling or residing. They're residing here for many centuries. In simpler language, this sentence here would sound something like this. Canada First Nation, Inuit, and Métis local. European લોકો અહીંયા આવ્યા પહેલા એ લોકો સદીઓથી for many centuries કેનેડામાં રહેતા હતા. They were living in Canada. That's like more basic Gujarati. Okay, next sentence here. European vasatio. Oh my God, vasatio. I hate this word so much. This is a new word for me. I just learned it 10 minutes ago. Vasatioe. So vasatio is settlers, as you can see at the bottom. Vasatio. Vasatioe. We often add in the past tense. So for example, if I did something in the past, it would be Azrin blah 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 blah. Azrin kain kadu. Azrin ate something. Right? Or if Ram did something in the past, Ram blah 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 blah. Kadu, karyu, bidhu, whatever. So in the past tense, we usually add even something like they walked a lot, whatever, like they bought a lot of things, like loco we add an extra so vasatio 15મી and 16મી. So 15મી is let me clear that. 15મી is 15th, 16મી is 16th. So pandar means 15, sor is 16. But pandarmi, 15th. Sormi, 16th. So anytime you want to add like those THs to a word, it's going to be me at the end of the number. For the most part. There's some exceptions, but that's roughly how that works. Pandarmi and Sormi, Sadima. Sadi we saw a century. So in these centuries, Dariyai Marge. Dariyai means marine. Marg is like a route or a path. So by a marine route, દરિયાઈ માર્ગ આવીને આ પ્રદેશમાં વસવાનું ચાલુ કર્યું હતું. So આવીને, this is a very common sentence pattern in Gujarati. So like, hi ne હું phone કરીશ. તમને ફોન કરીશ maybe. So after eating, ખાઈને is like after eating. After eating, I will phone you. Or I could say like કામ કરીને after doing work, હું PlayStation રમીશ. After eating, or sorry, after doing homework, I will play PlayStation. So here it's avine. You'll always notice these I's, kaine, karine, avine, right? So here we have elokoya avine. What do they do? Pradeshma, in the area. We have here in this region or area, some more region actually. Vistar is more area, so region's a better word. અહીંયા આ પ્રદેશમાં વસવાનું ચાલુ કર્યું હતું. They started to reside here. So after they came, then they started to reside here in the area. Vasvanu is the verb. We saw it in the past tense over here. Vasta hata, that's in the past tense. They were dwelling here, they were residing here, they were living here, right? Vasvanu is like an infinitive, something like that. Vasvanu chalu karyu hatu. Chalu karyu hatu means started. Me kam chalu karyu hatu. I started to work. Me blah 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 chalu karyu hatu. I started blah 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 blah. So again, the English sentence, European colonists continued to settle in this region by arriving by sea in the 15th and 16th centuries. Here's a robot voice to read it to us as well for fun.
વસાહતીઓએ 15 મીટર અને 16મી સદીમાં દરિયા
Oops, wait, why that? Hang on, I stopped by mistake. Here we go.
વસાહતીઓએ 15 મીટર અને 16મી સદીમાં દરિયાઈ માર્ગે આવીને આ પ્રદેશમાં વસવાનું ચાલુ કર્યું હતું.
I did that just for fun. Anyway, so that's the quick video for today. By the way, this app that I'm using to read is called Ling Q. I love it. I'm a big fan of it. Makes reading and listening much easier. So I highly recommend that app if you're not using it now. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.